you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. You look beautiful, per always.
You do too. You do
Thank
too.
you.
It's been a crazy Friday, honey. Oof. Ready to drink.
You know I have a bunch of questions to ask you, right?
I know you do, girl. Don't they all?
But before we dive into reality TV, I of course want to backtrack to your career. Former NBA dancer, an amazing dancer, I must add. How did your passion for dance begin?
Oh my gosh. It started as a little youngin. I was a little girl and my mom wanted to see like, what things do you want to do? And my mom noticed like, we used to always get together. My mom comes from a very big family, by the way. My grandma had 16 kids in total. So we used to always meet up and have like the Soul Train line and, watch Soul Train, etc. So we used to bring Soul Train to our house with our family over, having a kickback and food and, of course, adults drinking. And we used to dance, and my mom saw as a little kid. I was never shy. I wasn't a shy type. My other cousin was running shy, like running away. You know how you try to bring a child, like, don't do something, do the James Brown, or do something, and nobody do it. I'll be right there, just popping, dropping it, whatever. They're like, oh, see, now I'm not scared. Never was. So my mom knew for then, like, okay, this might be something for her. She might need to get into dancing, modeling. Like she put me in all that as a young girl.
That is awesome. We also are a Hampton University grad.
That is the real HU.
Yes. And you're also the CEO of the Lady Box, which I would love to discuss. Tell me about that, the mission behind it and everything.
So the Lady Box started actually 10/10 of 2020. I decided to start that because one, I'm all about women empowerment. And not only that, I wanted to start an empire for my family. So one, I have 3 collections currently right now. And one of them is called the Royal Tree Line. And each piece on the Royal Tree Line is named after a member of my family. So it's actually something really true to my heart. And it's my baby. I don't have a real baby, but that business is my baby because it doesn't take up all the time and effort and work. So I wanted to do something that's also to the community to bring to women for empowering and beautiful. Look good, be confident in your jewelry. This is actually one of the jewelry I have on now.
Oh, that's pretty.
Called Dolores, which is named after my auntie. So yeah.
That's very pretty. I love the names behind the jewelry, by the way. That's very unique and creative. I don't think I've ever heard that before. So that's really cool.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course, no problem. Now, was there anyone who inspired you, to become the businesswoman you are today?
Uh-oh, sorry. Can you still see me?
No, I can't.
Oh, is that better?
Yes, that's better. Yeah, I was just asking you. So was there anyone who inspired you throughout your career to be the person you are today?
Yes. So my mother, for one, my mom actually started her own business when I was a little girl because she wanted to be able to, one, raise me. She was a single mom and be there for me. Because there's a lot of times that, having the job that she had originally was just taking her away from me. And as I was getting older, she was like, no, I want to be in my child's life. I want to be there. I want to go to the games or go to her practices or whatever, be there to pick her up from school. So she started her own business that ended up being ended up getting successful. And so therefore she can be with me. So watching my mom work and the effort that she put in as a single mom, I knew that, and we're very close, by the way, very, very close. So I knew that she inspired me to be the woman I am today. Aww. Her, and then I would say some other celebrities too, like Beyonce. I love Jada Pinkett Smith. I know she had her problems recently, but with her entanglement. But as a work woman and just fab, I think Jada Pinkett Smith and even J-Lo. J-Lo became a new person on my list. Yeah. Even though J-Lo's single, it doesn't matter. She's still a boss bee. I don't know if I can say the word, but she's a boss, so those are some of the women that inspire me. And I look at her situation as like J-Lo, for instance, and she's still single. Like we all probably are shocked, like how's J-Lo single? She's everything. She got a nice body. She's beautiful. She can sing, she can dance, she can act. She works her butt off. Yeah. She's a good mom. How is she single? She got money. Like, so I don't even feel bad for myself no more. I don't feel bad.
Speaking of women and like women empowerment, right? Because I know you spoke about that a little bit a while ago. What are some ways in your opinion that women can come together and just support each other more?
What's some ways that women can come together? That's a really good question, by the way. I feel like us women, we want to get together to support each other. One is using our social media accounts.
Yes.
You know, it's an amazing platform to have. It's free. Hello. But I feel like, positive words for once. We all have a bad day. Like for me today was a crazy day. And just saying nice things, even people at work, it don't necessarily gotta be on Instagram, but even at work, if you see someone have a bad day, try to encourage them and just say something nice. You might just turn their day around. And I think a lot of us, I know we are quick to I have a temper, we see it. And it takes more to now that I'm older. When I was younger, it was horrible. Like you say one little thing, I'm snapping off. But I feel like now that I'm older, I've learned my lessons from that, and I know how to handle certain situations. So if someone does cross me the wrong way or say something very inappropriate, I don't even take it to heart anymore, because I know who I am, and I'm not gonna allow you to tell me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live and wake up, been in this body for 31 years. You are not, and you just come in my life in 2 seconds, you're gonna try to tell me who I am? Bye. So I feel like now I'm quick to just be like, okay, you kill people with kindness.
Yes.
But I feel like they even make them more mad too.
I know, right?
They see you just still smiling, like, okay.
Oh, she's still happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still happy.
Yeah, call you all types of names. Okay. All right.
And also want to kind of fast forward to Love is Blind, which, oh my gosh, let me tell you. So when the season came out, I had a lot of favorite people on the show, and you were one of my favorites. And
okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. And I was so addicted to that show. So my question is, right, so the casting process, what was that like? How did you get casted? What was your reaction when you found out you got chosen?
Okay, so I didn't know what to expect, honestly, because look, we were the first season, never heard about this show. I try to Google it. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm just like, okay, to go back, how we were casted, someone reached out to me. And so when they reached out to me, I thought they were trying to traffic me. What? I mean, come on now. What they said was, this is a new show that's coming out. This will be like the first season. We're seeing how it is. When you come to the show, you gotta take phones. You can't go to work. You're gonna be excluded from the world.
Okay, I can see.
I'm just like, yeah, we couldn't be on our phones on the whole entire show. Like, I didn't speak to my mom for about 3-4 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, taping the show, and no contact with anybody, friends, family, work, nothing. They kept us away from the world. So we didn't, girl, it was a hurricane. We didn't even know it was a hurricane at the time. We ended up finding out through one of the work people. They overhearing them talk, because we didn't know what was going on in the world. We couldn't watch TV.
Oh my God.
There was nothing for us to do but look at each other's faces and drink. So just to say this, but that's why I thought, like, okay, this might be a little sketchy, because I never heard of a production company that won't allow you to have your phone. Right. Or talk to your family. So that was sketchy for one. And then two, I was very nervous to get on because I never heard of this show. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how this was going to play out. I thought the concept was brilliant, by the way. I think what really made me fall in love with the whole entire concept was the fact that guys can't see me. And I do feel like a lot of people judge you by the way you look. And which is, it's laws of attraction. I get it. You want to be attracted to the person before you talk to them. Am I talking too much? Am I talking too much? Let me know.
No. You're
okay.
Fine.
Okay. So yeah, laws of attraction. I felt like guys always wanted to talk to me based off my looks. And I felt, and I was done with the whole just dating for play. I wanted to date for real. I'm looking for a husband. Look, I'm at this age and I had been on my second child by now. So having, every woman planning their life out, especially as Black women. I can't really speak on white women, but we plan our lives out. And I feel like I had a set strategic plan, but exactly. And it didn't work out as you planned it. God had other plans. And I'm actually starting to really like his plan right now because it's different. It's fun. It's adventure. So
Mhm.
of finding the right man. But I feel like once he come in my life, baby, I'm not letting him go.
Now, what it made you like return back, back to reality TV for after the altar? Like, what made you say, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it again. I'm going to be a part of the show. Like, were you like skeptical about it? Like, did you have any like,
Mm.
feelings that, you may not, you don't want to do it? Or did you know, okay, I want to do it?
Okay, so when they came and proposed the second season, I'm like, how? Everybody saw me. Like I'm like, how are we gonna do this? Because if I say my name's Diamond and someone on the other wall, they already know how I look. You know what I'm saying? So but they was like, no. It's not gonna be like the pods anymore. We're out of the pods. And when they explained it more of how they want the show to go, I was like, okay, I understand. It's the anniversary dinner to celebrate, Lauren Cameron as well as Amber Burnett. And I was like, okay, I'll show up. I was part of their journey, so why not? I support them anyway.
What was okay, so in your opinion, what was the most challenging yet rewarding part about being on TV, being a part of this production? Like, in your opinion, what do you think?
The challenging part?
Challenging and rewarding, yes.
Okay. Well, rewarding, I would definitely have to say being even nominated for 2 Emmy Awards last year. I thought that was awesome. I think the most rewarding part is that people can relate
Yes.
to what we're going through. And I think that's what's the main thing and why it's very successful, because it's so relatable, especially in 2020. Half of us was dating behind a wall, because of COVID. We had to date on a phone or start doing apps. It was a different lifestyle. And I think that's why people connected so well. So that's the most rewarding part, is that it was very relatable and people loved it. I guess the part that's not rewarding would be my situation, like people not, I'm saying him, but just people in general, not really there for what the show was really about.
Mm-hmm.
There's and like I said, not just talking about him, I'm talking about everybody who I felt that possibly wasn't there for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm. Do you still connect with the cast members, still talk with them, or maybe hang out with them, or?
Yes, I do. As you see, Elsie and I are really cool.
Yes.
I just talked to her, and I will be supporting her. And that's another way of supporting friends.
Yeah.
Go to the events, shout them out. Like, she's going to be in a fashion show on Thursday, so I'm going to attend to support her. So Elsie for sure, Jess, I actually just talked to her last night. Lauren a couple of days ago, just briefly, and she congratulated me for getting my body. I've been working out. If you watch I don't know if you watch my IG stories, but I've been, girl, it hurts to even do this. I should say that. And who else? I don't miss some people. Oh, Kelly is like, we're cordial. And then Evie and I, because Evie works out with me. She's like my partner for these workouts. So yeah, I still talk to people from the show, those people.
That is awesome. Now, do you think, or have you been approached to do a show by yourself? But I think that would be very interesting if we can just have a Diamond Jack show, just with you, because you're so funny and so just I don't know. It's something about you. It's okay. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch her.
Really?
No, thank you. Yes.
And then honestly, I love how this show, the second season, also was portrayed, because I think people now got to see my personality. In the first season, I don't think it was shown as much. I think because their focus was just the love scenes. We only had 10 episodes. So I guess they was like, yeah, we can't put so much stuff in here. Mm-hmm. And one thing for certain, I was gone by third season. I don't even know. But I was gone by probably as soon as everybody got into it. So by the time you like, oh, I'm invested in this show, girl was out. So I really feel like people didn't get a chance to see my personality. And so when they saw Love is Blind after the altar, they're like, that's a real personality. Yes, it is. This is me. And I feel like no one has not reached out to do my own show, but I have been getting other opportunities that I am excited for.
Okay.
And I can't really say too much, but not the own show, but that's manifested. We speak of existence. Look, I want to have my own show.
Yes, definitely. So. And when it comes to collaborations, modeling, acting, being on TV, being an entrepreneur, who is someone you would love to work with one day if you haven't already?
You already know. You could probably guess.
I'm gonna guess Beyonce.
Girl, hell to the yes. Yes, all day, every day, forever. This is my move forever. I love her for one, and not just as a performer or entertainment field, but as a mother, as a wife. We don't know the full story behind her and her relationship, but we know something that something. Nobody's relationship is perfect,
Right?
but I think for certain she fights for her relationship. You know what I'm saying, and her marriage. And her, like I said, her being a mother, 3 kids, she's doing the thing and still being successful in her job. So she does talk about balance, honey.
Yes.
Talk about balance.
And
still learning.
Right.
I'm still learning. I'm immature to this.
Do you feel as though being on TV has like helped you any type of way, like career wise? Or I know you mentioned like the opportunities you've been getting. Do you think that's come from being on TV? But you're already like always talented though prior to like reality TV though. So that's what I'm asking.
Yes, I feel like it definitely gave me a platform.
Yes.
This is what I love to do. And even if I'm not like for acting, for instance, I really want to get in that. That's like hands down. I'm like, I made up my mind. And when I make up my mind about something, I'm going after it. So no, for real. So I'm trying to transition between reality TV now and to move into acting. That's necessary to say I won't take any more reality TV gigs. It just depends on what it is. But I definitely am trying to move forward to focus on acting and doing more of that and taking classes. I think that's very, essential when it comes to being in this entertainment. You got to know the craft. You got to know the business. For instance, as a dancer, if I tell you to do a double pirouette into a forte up to a calypso, you better know what you're talking about, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly. But as a dancer, people who are dancers know that. Right. And for me, if I'm on set as an actress and someone is telling me certain terminology, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to feel that way. I want to be like, look, you want what? Double pirouette up into a calypso down to, to whatever I said, I forgot. But if you give me those terminology is what I'm saying, like you got to take your craft and take your career serious. Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to get into acting and really trying to focus on this for sure.
Okay, speaking of acting, so what type of roles would you like to play?
I don't know. That's a really good question. Girl, you got all the good questions today. Some type of, I don't know. I think I'm strong, but that's just me. But I feel like I could play any role. If you give me the role, you tell me what you want, I'm going to work my damn hardest to give you what you're asking for. If you want to be goofy, whatever, I'll be goofy or whatever. If you want me, because I'm not that. But if you need me to be a dork, I will snuck it up, Steve Urkel it up, snort it out. But I feel like more necessarily, I like funny movies. And I think because I'm just naturally drawn to that. So I would love to just play a role in a funny movie, but sky's the limit.
Okay. I see it coming.
Thank you. Manifest, honey. Look, cheers to that.
Yes, you have to manifest.
I got the Love is Blind cup.
Yep. I see.
That's a dork. Now that's a dork. How you gonna drink out of Love Blind cup?
It's a cute cup though.
It is, right? I was like, this is shoot, if I better sell this on eBay one day. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of money. I'm keeping it claps.
Also want to ask you, okay, so for someone who wants to go in like, reality TV, what are some do's and don'ts?
Don't not be yourself. Okay. If they're, what I'm saying, it depends on what reality TV show you're trying to do. Be yourself. So I guess that's a do. Do be yourself. And you'll feel a lot better. Be yourself. But it's not a do or don't. What would you say?
I don't know.
It could be both, right?
Yeah.
Definitely don't go in there trying to portray something that you're not. How about that? We'll give that a don't.
Be yourself. Yeah.
Yes, be yourself. Do go especially if it's your first time reality TV show. Do make connections. Do talk to people. Don't single yourself out, and stay positive. Those are some of the things that you want to do, and learn. Listen and learn. Use your ears more than your mouth. I would definitely say that. And when it's your time to speak, but don't go on there and just do all of this and not gaining nothing else from it. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to make connections with people. You want to be a good, they want to, if you're a good talent, they want to be able to work with you again. If you go on there as thinking you're this, you know what I'm saying, and they're not going to want to work with you again.
Right.
So, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It makes sense. Yes.
Okay.
And speaking of love, right? So why is it important for someone to find love? I hear people say, they don't need nobody and things of that sort, but no one really wants to be alone, right?
Right.
Why is it important, for someone to find love, or for you to find love, or for anybody to find love? Why is it important?
Yes, I think it's important, one, for mental health. One thing I did struggle with, not saying I went through that like craziness, but when the 2020 hit, it hit hard. And I'm so used to being around friends. I'm so used to seeing my mom anytime I want to see her, but she lives out of town. But being able to like fly, or she flies to me. Christmas, I was by myself because of COVID. Thanksgiving, I'm going to a friend's house, but I was still not with my family. And I think I took that for granted. Mm-hmm. And I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Phone calls. And I took that for granted, and not even realizing how important it is to have like the mental health, you know what I'm saying? Being around family and friends. That COVID, like I said, hit hard, and being by myself, and I hit loneliness, It's so many Netflix shows I can binge watch that grabs my attention, so I'm sitting here somewhat kind of depressed. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what the world was going to. So having love and having someone there, some people were able to do that with someone, and maybe even got them closer, like help their relationship out if they were struggling in a relationship. So I think love is very important. It's happiness. It's good for your mental health. You live longer for good sex. Like, that's what the doctors say, but I can't physically give you the statistics, but that's what they say. So, and you live longer, and just happiness, you don't want stress in your life. Stress kills. So
no, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. I feel like, it's important, kind of like you said, for happiness. You help each other. It's like no one really wants to be alone. So no, I understand.
even the ones who be acting like they such boss, like, I don't need a man. All right. You say that now. Hey, what you be doing at 2 a.m?
Right. But yes, of course.
I'm looking like that because we both probably like, damn, that's last night. Damn, that'll be Friday night.
You gotta have love. Like, you gotta have love. But yes, last but not least, I know you are tons of busy. What advice can you give, right, to someone who want to follow in your footsteps, want to be this business owner, want to be this model, want to be this actress, reality TV star, and dancer, and more? Like, when they're scared of the word no, right, and scared of following their dreams, but what advice can you give? We want to hear from you, because we want to know.
Yeah. One thing for certain, you cannot be scared of the word no. I heard no so many times in my life, and that did not define me. That did not make me say, hey, this is not for me. I was like, no, I know in my heart, this is what I really want to do, especially with dance, because NBA, get on those professional teams. It's very hard to make them. It's so many beautiful women to choose from. And depending on which team you're going after, for instance, if they win championships, then you better bring it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be slacking on anything. So, definitely understand no is not definite. You can always bounce back. Another thing I would definitely say with reality TV, or just even starting a business, you got to take a leap of faith. You just got to go for it. Stop doubting yourself, because doubt is very strong. Because I had doubted myself at one point, and I was like, can I really do this? Why am I doubting myself? You haven't even tried yet. How do you know you're going to fail? You're putting it already in the atmosphere in your head that you're ready to fail. Don't say that. Don't do that. Say, I'm going to succeed. Let's switch these negative words to something positive. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then therefore you won't be so scared to just try something or try your business or push it out there. We have so many things. From back in the day, we have so many platforms that we can use to be successful. There's money out there to get. You just gotta go get it. You get what I'm saying? So we have the internet, we have Shark Tank. Girl, I'll be on the treadmill watching Shark Tank, like, oh, that's a good one. 150,000 for 10%. I had to learn some stuff because I didn't know a lot of stuff. Look, I didn't come from a family who was just in business. A lot of us don't. But what I'm saying, watching and educating yourself, from A to Z, whatever you want to do, you have to do that. So when it comes down to people trying to test you or even wants to hire you, you know what you're doing. And because more likely they want to hire someone who's professional and know what they're doing. And that goes for anything.
Right.
Entertainment or not. So you definitely just got to be confident, go do it. Don't be scared. Don't doubt yourself. And then know your craft, know what you're doing, that you could be able to teach them.
Right. Oh, I like how you said that. Be able to teach them. I like
Hello.
that.
Hello.
Thank
I'm
you
your
so
job.
much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. This was super fun. I wish you all the best. You're still one of my faves. Literally,
Thank you.
one of my faves. You're so welcome. So continue being awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Much love to you and success.
Thank you.
And I hope, are you dating someone?
I just got married.
Girl, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Much love to you and your husband. And I wish nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.